Hey there, Investaholics. Welcome to the ETF Spotlight Review. Today we'll be checking out ETPMPD, which is the Global X Physical Palladium Exchange Traded Commodity. So this trades pretty much on the ASX, just like any other share, and it's settled and held in your ordinary brokerage account, so you can get direct exposure to this palladium, so this metal. If you're looking for alternative assets, this one can be used as part of your portfolio to satisfy that as well. So owning palladium can enhance a portfolio's overall risk and return characteristics through diversification. So we all need a bit of a diversification, but how much do we really need? That's always up for debate. Stick around if you're interested in metals and adding metals to your portfolio. Yeah, as always, it's always worth a look just for curiosity's sake, and also just educate yourself a bit more. Good. Hey there, Investaholics, it's Scott. KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content. You can navigate the markets wherever you are. My mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your financial life, expand your investment horizon, and crack your financial sky. Don't be afraid to give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. Okay, so the ETPMPD seeks to provide investment results that correspond generally to the price and yield performance before all the fees and blah 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 of the LBMA Palladium price in Australian dollars. So that's the closing price at night time. So the Global X Physical Palladium ET Exchange Traded Commodity offers a low cost and secure way to access physical palladium via stock exchange, avoids the need for investors to personally store their own bullion. So I mean, that's one of the things, one of the issues when you buy metals. Where do you keep it? So if you buy physical metals, you actually have to pay for storage somewhere, or do you have a safe in your house effectively? And this is a way of getting exposure to those metals and not actually having to store them. As always, we need the Y factor, so target exposure. So ETPMPD is backed by physical palladium, as we mentioned. Each physical bar is segregated, individually identified and allocated, which means there is no credit risk. If you want to see the bar list, you just hop on to the Global X website and you can download the list of all the bars held in the vault, and that is audited several times a year. Appeal of palladium provides exposure to the supply and demand dynamics of palladium, which is largely used in catalytic converters. We'll touch on that later. Simplified access in a single trade. The ETF delivers low-cost access to physical palladium via a stock exchange and avoids the need for investors to physically store it, which I kind of touched on before anyway, but that's always a big issue with owning metals. Do you store it yourself? Do you have a bank, do you have a safe deposit box and all that type of stuff? So that's all extra costs with owning physical metal. Okay, we had a net asset value of $314.35, trading above that at $316.92. We had a market cap of just under 9 million. Management fee is 0.49%. So each individual Global X Physical Palladium security has an effective entitlement to Palladium, which we can see there, 0.094 of a troy ounce, and that entitlement changes daily to reflect the accrual of the management fees. So the longer you hold it, the more management fees that will come out of it, so the less metal you actually really own. But the value of the metal should go up or go down depending on what's happening in the market. This one is a very small exchange traded product, which means that it could be difficult to get in and out of, when you want to buy and sell. So the global supply of palladium is highly concentrated. You're looking at the main producers being Russia and South Africa, and we all know about Russia, so that takes a lot of supply out. So you can have a look at the charts. The price of the ETF has been going up. Use of palladium is dominated by automotive industry for the use in catalytic converters to control exhaust emissions. I think as the world moves towards EVs, possibly the use of palladium will drop off because we're not going to have the need for catalytic converters, because you won't be burning diesel or unleaded fuels, gasoline, that type of stuff. So what the value or how that will affect the value of palladium is unknown. I surely don't know that, but it's just something to keep in mind. So, having some direct exposure to precious metals may be a good idea as they tend to be uncorrelated with the other asset classes, and quite possibly can help to reduce risk in the overall portfolio. But yeah, I think that's the main risk for me. What's going to happen as the electric cars become more prominent? What's going to happen to the need for palladium? So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so I think probably you definitely be making some money in this one if you held it. It's probably the best performing Global X physical metal ETF. So I think for that reason it might be worth a look at. But it's like I said before, it's so small. You're going to get potentially to accumulate a sizable position might push up the price. And then, do you want to get out? That's going to destroy the price, So I think there's some issues with the size of this exchange traded commodity, the ETF, just for that sheer fact it's so small. But since inception, you have the funds return almost 20%, which isn't too bad, nothing to sneeze at. But I think you've definitely had your best performance over the last 5 years, 22, 23%. So I mean, this one it's definitely performed better than the other metals in the Global X ETF portfolio, from what I could see anyway when I had a look. But it's just so small, is it really worth taking the time to actually research and do the work that required to actually be happy to make an investment in it? Probably not. But if you know about the metals space, it might be worth a punt, just a small amount that you can get in and get out quite rapidly. But yeah, for me, I think it's a pass as well. Hey there, are you interested in learning more about personal finance and investing in the markets? If you are, smash the like and subscribe buttons down the bottom of the screen there. KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. Expand your financial horizon and crack your financial sky. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a like and subscribe, greatly appreciated. Thank you.